Ooh, I'm ready for this. The title is "These Scary Videos May Cause Anxiety," and he got a big old warning label. Let's see how scary they are, and if I will get anxiety.
Shared on Reddit by a user going by the handle AwareMeasurement121, sparking a wave of speculation. The video was uploaded to our Slapped Ham subreddit, igniting a widespread discussion about its authenticity. The OP received the video from a friend who had encountered unusual happenings at her former home. The footage, originating from 2018, depicts an average living room. However, it isn't long before the camera captures something unusual. Towards the end of the video, a pair of white shoes seem to move of their own accord.
More than likely, there is string attached to them, and somebody is upstairs pulling on that string.
The internet is abuzz with theories about the strange occurrence. Some Reddit users suggest that the movement of the shoes could be the action of a poltergeist, a type of ghost or spirit that's traditionally associated with physical disturbances, such as loud noises and objects being moved or destroyed. However, this supernatural explanation doesn't satisfy everyone. Some think the shoes were manipulated by a hidden string, making the video nothing more than a well-executed hoax.
Yep, it is definitely just a well-executed hoax, and they were able to go viral.
So what do you think? Real or fake? Let me know in the comments down below.
Now, did this clip give anybody anxiety? Because it definitely was not scary whatsoever.
So I don't know if you're gonna see.
For a few months now, Instagram user Win McPix has been posting some strange and unsettling clips that's left the community creeped out. Over the course of that time, the homeowner has been experiencing what appears to be a residual haunting of some kind. He's been hearing strange noises, seeing shadows, and even seeing objects moving throughout the house. The activity's been getting so frequent.
It could also just be good photo effects, because with the photo editing effects that we have nowadays, all the software and stuff, you can easily put in, some kind of shadow movement walking around and stuff and be like, this is a ghost.
That he's managed to capture some of it on camera. Take a look.
This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking, there it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there.
Then the chair moves in the
Right, because what, a ghost is gonna stop knocking because you told it to stop? Like what?
office.
That's new. Okay.
And it's easy to have somebody on the other side of the door, pounding on it, or somewhere else pounding, and be like, yeah, that's a ghost.
Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
In this second clip, the door to the basement seems to open all by itself.
Stop. Hey, buddy.
Or just difference in pressure caused a slightly ajar door to open up.
I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out.
After propping the camera up on the bench, more strange activity is captured.
I asked you if you gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go. Calm down.
Okay, more than likely somebody has a string on the doorknob and the door doesn't latch properly, so it just swings open with, any slight effort.
Little buddy,
If we watch that again, slowing it down and zooming in, you can actually see a shadow moving on the stairs.
Why don't these people, like, actually send their footage into a uh, professional video detective or whatever those people are that um analyze videos to see if they're, fakes or not, or where they came from. I forget what they're called, but a lot of times they're used in, I think, with police detectives and stuff, figure out if videos sent are hoaxes and all that.
Little bunny.
And in this final clip, the alleged haunting goes to a whole new level.
Stop! You gotta go! Shh, 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 shh. Calm down.
He turns on the lights and heads outside.
Stop!
But there's nothing there.
Charlie, come on.
When he heads back inside, it begins again.
Holy hell.
Right, that's one of his friends pounding on the window.
The eerie set of clips has set Instagram abuzz with speculation and theories. Some are genuinely worried for the homeowner and his family, suggesting that he get the space blessed by a priest or to smudge the house with sage himself. Viewers think it could be a very dark and evil presence that has taken up residence in the home.
Oh, that's just some good editing right there. Yeah, video your friend pounding on the window in the dark. You stop it the moment you're gonna turn the light on and have them leave, and then boom, it looks like they disappeared. Or just edit them out of the video once you turn the light on, because we have software that can just remove people out of film.
But as always, I'll leave this up to you, the viewers, to make your own minds up.
Little bunny.
The Instagram page Cryptid University recently shared a puzzling video clip that was submitted by a follower, leading to a spirited debate amongst its audience. The footage depicts a person strolling through a wooded area when something strange happens. Take a look. As the person filming focuses on the figure, it retreats behind the tree's trunk. While the sequence
Again, it could just be the person's friend dressed up to look like Bigfoot. I mean, there's been several times where people have taken videos or photos of Bigfoot only to come out to be people dressed up as Bigfoot making a hoax. And obviously, it's a hoax because Bigfoot does not exist. The closest thing to ever exist that would be like a Bigfoot would be Gigantopithecus, and they died out a long time ago.
is eerie on its own, viewers have pointed out additional peculiarities. The figure, though large and dark, seems to vanish behind the tree, which is too thin to completely conceal it. One theory suggests that the figure might be Bigfoot, the legendary creature reported to inhabit the forests of North America. Proponents of this idea point to reported sightings of Bigfoot.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, this video turned out to be a total hoax, but is quite commonly used as evidence for Bigfoot.
Like the famous Patterson-Gimlin film from 1967 that supposedly captured the creature on camera.
It captured a guy in a suit on camera.
Some go as far as suggesting that Bigfoot possesses the ability to slip into alternate dimensions, explaining its ability to disappear behind such a thin tree.
It is hilarious how how the Bigfoot believers have gone from Bigfoot is just some random species we haven't discovered or uh, some natural evolution to Bigfoot are these interdimensional creatures that open up portals and slip into the fourth dimension when they're about to be caught. And that's their explanation as to why there's no evidence for Bigfoot, which is hilarious because, like, no matter what, these people will always believe in Bigfoot, no matter how much, no matter the lack of evidence to ever support.
On the other hand, however, other viewers argue that the figure might be a shadow figure, a type of elusive paranormal entity believed to shift between dimensions. Shadow figures have been reported in various cultures and locations, often described as dark, human-shaped silhouettes that appear and disappear quickly. Famous examples include reported sightings at the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, where shadow figures are said to dart along the prison's long, decrepit corridors.
Or people are just seeing stuff out of the corners of their eyes.
Whether the footage captures Bigfoot, a shadow figure, or something else entirely, it's still a subject of speculation. While each theory presents intriguing possibilities, definitive answers remain elusive.
No, the answer is his friend dressed up in a suit.
This next curious piece of footage was submitted to Reddit by user DatBoxIsEmpty, and it's been causing quite a stir. On the morning of the 25th of May 2023, this homeowner awoke to find something quite disturbing had happened in their dining room. They quickly checked their home security cameras from the night before, and this is what they saw. It's a little after 4 AM when suddenly, out of nowhere, the dining room table explodes.
It looks like something falls onto the table.
Out of nowhere, the dining room table explodes.
Yeah, something right here falls and lands on the table.
While this footage is strange enough on its own, a little detail has fellow Redditors confused and intrigued. Just before the table explodes, you can see what looks like an orb of light flick in and out of sight.
Man, I wouldn't call it an orb of light. It could just be an object that fell.
It almost looks like it causes the table to explode. Some paranormal enthusiasts believe that orbs of light, often seen in photos and videos, are glimpses of the supernatural world. However, orbs are often dismissed as specks of dust or other digital artifacts left in the footage.
Yeah, because for the most part, that's usually what they are, just dust or some kind of digital artifact. I mean, again, if there's anything quote unquote supernatural that exists in this world, it's a natural phenomenon. It's like ball lightning. Nobody knew what ball lightning was, thought it was supernatural. Then lo and behold, the formation of ball lightning gets captured on camera, and it's just made with lightning zapping ground full of silicon, which causes the silicon to turn into plasma, and which reacts to the oxygen in the atmosphere, and it turns into a ball. And with the properties of plasma, it reacts really weird.
But what do you make of this one? How did the table shatter? Love to hear your theories on this one in the comments down below.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it's just another hoax by the people taking the video.
In a recent post that's ignited widespread intrigue, a Reddit user with the handle QuirkyBoot6735 has shared a video capturing a peculiar incident from a few weeks ago. The user writes that her cat, named Ladybug, succumbed to an unfortunate encounter with another animal and sadly passed away. Seeking solace and closure, the OP and their spouse decided to set up surveillance cameras around their property, hoping to catch a glimpse of what might have attacked their beloved companion. During a routine laundry session, the OP's spouse received a notification from the front door camera that movement had been detected. take a look at what the camera caught. Upon reviewing the footage, they were startled by a momentary apparition resembling a white cat.
Oh no, another cat came up to the camera, and because of the bright light, a lot of it reflected off the cat and made it look weird.
Complete with visible whiskers and an ear. However, in the blink of an eye, the ethereal figure vanishes into thin air, leaving behind a lingering sense of mystery.
No, it doesn't vanish into thin air, it just goes to the ground off camera.
The OP followed up the post by saying they're certain that this is their deceased cat, Ladybug. They note that the cat always used to sit on the railing and watch them do their laundry. The OP's spouse was doing the laundry when this footage was captured. So could this really be the OP's cat's spirit lingering on to say one last goodbye?
Nope, it's probably just another stray cat that came by because it was curious.
Whatever the case may be, if the footage brings the family some sort of comfort, then that's all that really matters. This next piece of eerie CCTV footage was captured in the Dominican Republic and reposted to TikTok by user Quentoy Leyenda. Watch what happens.
No, pero yo lo intento. Se ve patrullando muy bien ahí, ve, muy bien. Se ve todo como se ve ese hombre invisible ahí, ve. Ve, lo ve, ahí se desapareció. Ve, lo ve.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. A flat 2D shadow walking across the street. Still, could be, some photo editing going on here.
Out of nowhere, a strange shadowy figure appears.
Tiro, ya se le pega tiro. No, pero yo lo intento.
It walks across the road.
I mean, we really can't be led to believe that, people from the flatlands have decided to visit Earth after finding a way to get to 3D reality.
Then vanishes once more. Many commenters said this is proof of shadow figures. Shadow figures, also known as shadow people, are elusive and often menacing humanoid shapes that appear as dark silhouettes or shadows. While the concept of shadow figures is not universally accepted, many individuals who claim to have encountered them describe feelings of dread or a malevolent presence. Notable cases of shadow figure encounters include the infamous Hat Man phenomenon, where witnesses report seeing a shadowy figure wearing a hat, and various accounts of shadow figures lurking in dark corners or doorways.
Right, because if these beings exist, they have nothing better to do than to just scare random people who come around or whatever. Like, I find it hilarious how, all these paranormal phenomenon stuff, it's just, random beings supposedly just, waiting around somewhere to scare people.
So could this be a glimpse at the Hat Man caught on camera, or is it just a glitch in the footage? Drop your opinions in the comments down below. Before we take a look at some super unsettling footage that was captured in a morgue in Malaysia, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our
Do the same for me, like, share, and subscribe.
scary and creepy videos. Disturbing footage recently surfaced on TikTok, allegedly originating from the CCTV system of Kulai Hospital in Malaysia. Shared by user Co-Creative, the video showcases a series of inexplicable events within the hospital's morgue, reigniting speculations about paranormal activity. The footage begins with a chilling scene, an unoccupied wheelchair moving of its own accord.
Interesting, because it did make some turns. That may be kind of difficult with strings. Though, I mean, there's always some way to set up stuff like this as a hoax, and people will go through a lot in order to make a viral video.
The eerie movement raises eyebrows and sets the tone for the rest of the video. In a subsequent shot, the behaviour of the elevator door becomes unnerving.
What, somebody off screen hit the elevator button to open it? Like, how is that scary? I mean, with all the special effects that we have and all the, like, editing software that, anybody and everybody can get, it's so easy to make, like, a weird, scary video. Look at all these analog horror videos on YouTube and how popular they are, and how easy it is for people to just make a scary looking video that looks like it's from on VHS when they just made it on their computer.
It's as if someone's entering and exiting despite no visible presence.
Also could just be a elevator malfunction where the door opens and closes.
The final clip reveals objects inexplicably flying around a corridor.
I think I remember seeing this video somewhere, but, it's still, strings and special effects can always be used.
The Kulai hospital has long been home to stories of ghostly encounters. Staff and patients often report hearing whispers at night time despite no one being around. Some have said they've seen shadowy figures in the hallways and seen objects moving on their own. Given the amount of death and suffering a hospital like this has undoubtedly experienced, many viewers are wondering whether this footage is a genuine glimpse at the paranormal, evidence that the dead still linger on long after they've physically passed away.
Then why don't we see more paranormal phenomenon happening at hospitals, since that's where, a lot of people die? Or what about around funeral homes? Or anywhere where lots of people died?
So could the rumours be true? Is the Kulai hospital in Malaysia really haunted? Watch the footage again and make your own mind up.
Well, guys, were these videos scary? Did you get any anxiety watching them? Because I sure was not scared nor anxious whatsoever.